Day 48. I think I found a recipe. I think they're called milk buns or something like that. Never had them before. Never. I don't think I've had them before. They seem really interesting. So I want to make them today. Only flaw in my plan is I might not have enough milk. That's okay. If I don't have enough milk, I can always have the recipe or whatever. Make it for the amount of milk that I do have. Unless I have like a drop of milk. So we'll see. But I really want to make it. I want to make it so much that I may have to order milk online. I really want to make it. I think I know by now about that timer, but no, still no. So I want to make that. So I'm excited. I think that's what I'm going to do today. Yeah. And of course check on my grapes because I used a quick pickle. So they should be, well, they won't be at their best today. They should be ready today. So look for that. Later on in the video, I will share kind of why I chose to pickle grapes. And it's interesting because the response I've been getting on Facebook has been very, very mixed from, wait, what? to, oh yeah, you're going to love that. It's going to change your life. One of my coworkers, apparently it's going to change my life, pickled grapes. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. So, yeah, I will see you later. It's been about 24 hours since I made the pickled grapes. So the story, I promised a story yesterday. So pretty much I was watching the new season of Queer Eye, and Anthony had mentioned pickled grapes. And I thought that was really interesting. So I've had a coworker who was very much he wanted to pickle everything he could get his hands on, pretty much. But I'd never seen him pickled grapes. I also worked at a restaurant in another country that they pickled a lot of different things. Did not see grapes. So when Anthony mentioned it, I was very curious and wanted to try it. Now apparently, from what I've further gathered from my current coworker, he does have, because she wanted to make the salad he talked about, I'm guessing in that same episode, and which apparently is in one of his cookbooks. So I'm guessing the pickled grapes recipe probably is too. Did not know that. So I just kind of, what I did was I searched the internet for different pickling recipes, kind of gathered all that information, and kind of created my own. So I used sugar, obviously, vinegar, water were kind of the main ingredients. I used more sugar than most of the other pickling recipes call for, simply because I wanted to keep the sweetness. I wanted to up the sweetness of the grapes. Just wanted to try something new. I don't know how that will work. And I also used cinnamon sticks and vanilla as well in the pickling liquid. So I kind of simmered all of that together, let the mixture cool, and then put the grapes in. So let's give it a try. It's nice. A nice sweetness with the tartness of the vinegar combined, and you can taste the cinnamon and vanilla really nicely there. Yeah. What I think I would do, oh, there's the vinegar at the back of my throat there. I think what I would do next time is I would cut the grapes open before putting them in the pickling liquid. That way it really kind of more gets into the middle and mingles with the grapes, and the skin isn't preventing it as much. I mean, it does still somewhat get in, as you can from the stem, the hole from the stem, but I think if I were to cut the grapes in half at least, and let it in there, it would definitely have created an interesting flavor balance. So Yeah, so now I'm curious to try the salad that goes with this. Apparently the cookbook is very, very hard to get right now. My coworker's been trying to find it, so when she does, I might have to take a look at it and see, and maybe pick it up for myself as well, and see how close I was with my pickling grape recipe to see how close it was to Anthony's recipe. Cheers! Enjoy! Okay, so I found this thing called milk bread online, and I wanted to try to make them. So I didn't have the exact filling that the chef used, so I just used some Baker's dark chocolate in some of them and some Baker's white chocolate in some of them instead. So I haven't actually tried them yet. So let's try them now. But I will say, it was so much fun rolling the dough. It brought me back to making buns in class. Again, in level 1. Way back in level 1 was when we made the buns, but just that movement of handling the dough is just so relaxing and just so much fun. So I really, really enjoyed that part of it. Yeah, here we go. So here it is. Kind of see softness, super, super soft. Oh, and this one looks like it's a white chocolate one. That's really good. Oh, and that's icing sugar on the top, by the way, not flour. Oh yeah. And using that white chocolate was a really good decision. It'll be interesting to see. I think the dark chocolate will kind of balance out nicely, because the dough in itself is sweet. So I think the chocolate will add that nice, not too sweet, but nice balance to it. Maybe I'll try it later. I don't know. This is a lot of fun. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow, but just before work. That way I can, have energy for work. Because that's a lot of dough and a lot of sugar to have when I'm just sitting around the house. So, but yeah, that was really good. Comfort food. Stuck inside, have some time. It does take some time. It takes 2 hours to rise. But I mean, it's pretty like the ingredients aren't that uncommon. I mean, milk, flour, sugar, yeast, and butter. And then the chocolate in the middle. That's the ingredients. So probably the least likely to have on hand is yeast. But I mean, super, super awesome. So yeah, enjoy. The link will be the link of the video that I found that I mostly followed will be down below this video. I hate this weather. Barometric pressure is building up again, making me dizzy. Seriously? Can it not just like rain for a few days? Just rain and then be sunny? Like a normal weather pattern? Because this is really not good. Not good for my head. Shout out to my amazing technical figuring stuff out skills. My printer has not been allowing printing from my computer for the longest time. I could not figure out how it said it was offline the network, but it was connected to the internet. Couldn't figure out how to do it. And somehow I figured it out. So now it prints again from my tablet to my computer or to my printer. Yay! Anybody else having troubles? It's under Control Panel, Hardware and Sounds, Devices and Printers. You pick the printer, and then up at the top it said that it was offline. There was a thing. I clicked on that, and then it's something under, I forget, one of the tabs. It said use printer offline. I deselected that, and oh, suddenly the printer's back online. Yes! It only took like, I don't know how long. I wanted to print up my Lucifer recipes, and I'm tired of just them sitting there and me not being able to print them up. Now I can! Yay! Now I just have to print them all up and ship them to my grandmother, because she can't print stuff up right now. Because she's having printer issues. It's all good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go print up the rest of the recipes that I've typed up, and then type up the rest of the recipes that I've done. I wasn't motivated to type them up as much when I can't print them up, but now that I can print them up,